welcome so much to our one and only David Katt. How are you doing this morning?
I'm very fine, and you?
Fantastic. And David, feel free to explain a little bit about how you came up with the logo. What is the name behind the brand, and why does it stand so strong for everyone who not only wears but also represents what David Katt is creating in the universe?
David Katt is a Nigerian brand. How we came up with the logo, that's actually that was created by my designer, and the name David Katt is actually my name, David. Then the Katt is an abbreviation of my other names. That's the Korede, Arive, Tunche, and Talabi. So I had to create something. I had to come up with something that is relatable to anybody, anywhere in the world. So that was how I came up with David Katt.
Beautiful. And at least for everyone, how long has David Katt been an established, not only company, but something that you've been envisioning for?
So my brother actually is the main person in the family that learned the craft shoemaking.
Mm-hmm.
Other brother. He is the main, he's the only person that learned the craft, the shoemaking craft. And how I came in, those days while I was still in high school, when I get back from school and I was just the only one at home, I would just go to his workshop and assist him, pick these. Then, he usually have a few others then. So I used to be the only one, like his PA, assisting him to putting things together. And then I got to know the names of materials and all of that. I got to know how to, join one or two materials together to make one shoe. And that was how I had the passion for shoes and all of that. And funny enough, he's not into shoes anymore, and I'm the one that is now making it a big deal now. So that's how I came up with it. That was how I started with David Katt, not David Katt yet. Then we started officially 2016. And since then, it's been an amazing story, I must say.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, well, if anyone could possibly look on the DibAfric website, you will see how not only this gentleman has redefined what it means to have a fancy shoe, not only just your leather, different embossing patterns and brands, but also that nice crushed colors and the different patterns. What drives that inspiration for each of your unique crafted and tailored shoes?
Okay, me as a person, I'm a very playful person, and I very creative. So I try to play with everything around me. So in terms of colors, materials, and everything, what I just need is I just need an inspo, because I spend most of the time on nets, glancing through and trying to figure out things, try to get ideas. And whenever I see something catchy, I try to remodify it to my own way, try to play with colors with it and all of that. And that's actually what, came up with the David Katt designs, the amazing colors and all of that, and the materials as well. So that's it.
That is beautiful. The spectrum of not only, like you said, the everyday shoe to that formal classic fit wear, making sure that every step that you take within David Katt's closet, you are going to be dressed for success, literally all the way down to your toes. Do you see yourself in the next 5 years being in the same type of situation? Or feel free to share with our viewers, what do you perceive will be happening in the next 5 years when you start flourishing even outside of what you're creating now?
I used to tell someone, in 5 years time, 5 years is a very, 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 very long time from now. Honestly, to be sincere, in 5 years time, 5 years is way too long. And we get the necessary support, we're definitely going to, go far beyond where we are right now. Because presently we're working on a few projects, packaging and our website. Our website is under construction. So in 5 years time, it's a whole lot, especially when we get the necessary support from our well-wishers or the government or whatever. Don't be surprised if David Katt becomes your neighbor anywhere in the world. For real, for real, for real. So that's it. 5 years is a very long time for things to happen, especially when it comes to fashion. And fashion is it's a way, way, way long time. So anything, you definitely we won't even be in the same situation for real. Yeah, so that's it.
Incredible. Again, this is a man who knows what he's speaking about because he's not only in Canada, America, different parts of Africa, he is literally expanding out into European areas and all over the world. That is why it is such a big idea behind the concept of having people become what they are in their character and what they want to create in the world. So at least with that, how long do you think that other people will be able to go when it comes to like having their dreams be reached like you are doing right now, David?
I had the goal in my head. So the goal was actually one of the things I was like, yo, you're going to hit this thing. Do you understand? You're going to hit it. So forget about what is happening now. Whatever is happening now, I wasn't even paying attention to it. I wasn't even paying attention to it. What was in my head was the goal. And I was even happy. I wasn't even concerned about the situation then, because if I was concerned about the situation, I'll be depressed and everything. So I was just about the goal, and that was what motivated me till now. That's it.
Oh,
So
man.
if you're anywhere, you're looking up to people to motivate you for whatever you're doing, you have to change that perspective now, because you have to motivate yourself. No one can motivate you. Motivate yourself first before people motivate you, right? Yeah, so that's it.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
That is beautiful, because the one thing that I am always going to be a huge believer of is the reason that we look at other people for inspiration is because they are really an inner reflection of who we truly are. And so to know that here at DibAfric, we are one of those e-commerce platforms that has you elevate with that whatever level of excellence you want to be, because this is one of those moments and opportunities where you're going to take hold with other designers and other explorers, other inspirations and influencers who are here together, letting you know about their inspirations and their icons and what they are elevating within their own universes. So again, DibAfric is our e-commerce platform that is raising the bar when it comes to Afrocentric fashion, because we understand if you come from one heartbeat together, you can beat as one as that loud, mighty drum continues to go up and explore. And what you want to not only create in this world, but what you are driving yourself to become, because we want you to become the masters of whatever your craft is. Everyone starts from somewhere, and some people give up, but you are someone who pursued beyond that. And I would love for people to know what it was like for you to struggle and then overcome with all the success.
Okay, if I'm to advise any young entrepreneur, coming up, few things I would tell them. Number one, because this are actually things I actually battle with people, while starting. Number one, procrastination. That's number one. That's number one goal killer for entrepreneurship. Procrastination, like I'll do it today, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it. Okay, let me work a little bit, make some money, save so I can start my brand. Let me do this. My dear, the sad thing is that you will never work and save that money brand if you don't start. And the earlier the better you start. If you don't start at all, even if you get $1 million, you're still not gonna put it to work until you start. Then you get something to. The moment you start and it's something you take serious, you have a goal, you have what you're working towards, there can never be a backward step. There's nothing like backward step in entrepreneurship. I don't know, I have never witnessed it, but the fact that I didn't start big, I started from the last penny. In fact, permit me to give a shout out to my auntie. She's watching now. She was actually the one that gave me money. I actually saved the money to register my business. Auntie Deborah, she's online now. She gave me the money as a then. I saved the money to register my business. So, I mean.
Bless! Oh my gosh!
Ever since I started, every of my penny has been, so if I have 100%, I'm giving 70 or 60 to the company. So that's it. That's my advice for anybody. You try to work against the spirit of procrastination, and whenever it comes to your head, it's coming to millions of other people's head that same time. But the difference is whoever, started it first. Do you understand? When it comes to it, try to put into work, and that makes you different from others. And despite the fact that there are people that admire your work, they admire your brand, they admire your personality and all of that, you just can't
Mhm.
mess up. You just have to get up, clean your eyes, and just move on. That's how I feel, and I really appreciate for everyone out there that actually believe in me, in my craft. I actually appreciate them a lot. I appreciate them with everything I have. I'm here to say thank you for believing in me. Yeah, so that's it.
Thank you for sharing that. So again, if you are watching this, whether it's live or it's later, make sure you head over to dibafric.co and you purchase some of those shoes, because this is going to be an opportunity, but really show your support for what it means to have a local designer be inspired and be able to be so affluent in his way and his legacy. We believe in you. Not only here at DibAfric and your family, but people who are not only growing with you, but growing around you, who don't even know who you are just yet. And that is the beauty of this platform, to know that people who are amplifying out with these ripples of our words as we share, as we explore, as we continue to grow into the greater beings of ourselves, you are that inspiration and idol for them. And one thing that this proud Nigerian has taught me, as also a Nigerian as well, I didn't get to tell you that, David, but I am someone who now will embody the saying, not only that I will believe in myself, but Naja, no de
No.
Kari last.
All right, that's nice.
Naja,
I
no
really
de Kari last. That is meaning
appreciate
Nigerians always win, because as long as we pursue what we want to do in this universe, it will come true, because we are destined for greatness.
exactly. It's the spirit. Nigeria the carry last. The system has actually taught us how to survive in any situation we find ourselves. So wherever you find yourself as in Nigeria, no, no, no. It can't be as tough as it was back in the days. Do you get? And it can't be as tough as where you come from. So you will definitely win. So Nigeria the carry last. Get? Yeah, that is it.
Oh man, we are all living a life together, and on top of that, we are going to go through whatever we have to endure to become that master of ourselves within our own crafts. Could you explain what you might have up and coming this next year or so? What could people get excited about when they're thinking about, I'm going to start looking into this as well?
Um, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but but we're working on a few things. But one of them seems to be like having a fashion magazine. So
Ooh.
yeah, we bring in few brands. Any brand that is interested to come on board for the magazine, and we've been trying to work up with like a walking how will I put it, like a fair for
Mhm.
I think for about 2 years now. Corona started the last one or so. We couldn't do last year, so about a fashion fair, lifestyle and fashion fair and all of that. But we'll
Yeah.
definitely we'll definitely bring that on as time goes on, and the fashion magazine as well, lifestyle and fashion magazine. So that's one of those things that we would like to have, one something that everybody will like to, participate in and all of that. Then we are open to partnership and all of that. Even for shoots, for business partnership, we are actually open to other brands as well.
Wow, that is creative. And also on top of that, like awe-inspiring to know that you are also collaborating with others to create this magazine. And like our CEO is saying right now, we definitely want to connect and talk about having that fashion affair not only out there, but here in the United States. Because again, what we are thinking about having collaborations with is like fashion shows, and not only having our designers be on the headlines of those, but also be represented not only there, but having live interactions with you as well. So this is a great opportunity, and thank you for letting us know about that upcoming magazine. Heck yeah! This is a global and international type of conversation that is going to have everyone starting to recognize how easy it is to have that access of opportunities and talking and creating your own promotion within your brands if you're willing to link arms with people who want to have you be just as successful as you want to be. So, David, could you explain a little bit more about what it is like to have your brand starting to be recognized? And like you were saying earlier, like being in Canada, being in the United States, spreading out what it means to not only have a David Katt in Africa, but having it go out in the world. What does that feel like knowing that you are an internationally recognized designer?
Um, I'll tell you, it's all I feel actually is bubbles actually because having to know your products at I've gotten to some places that you haven't been. It's that's it. That says a lot, though. That says a lot. And man, I'm just grateful to God. I'm grateful for everyone that have actually supported me to that level that I have my products in places that I've never been. I'm actually grateful to them. I'm grateful to God for everything. I'm just speechless about that because that's way beyond me. That's not me going there to go and market my product to them or tell them about. So it's just love. That's how I say it. It's just love and it's just one of the support we're talking about. That's it.
Yeah. Oh man, David, that's why we love supporting not only designers who have inspirations like you, but people who literally speak about the bubbles and the feeling of love you get when you realize you are literally making an impact around the world about what you are creating, but how you are able to give so wholeheartedly with your message and what you want to create even outside of this. Thank you. Not only for my words that I will now take as a proud Nigerian, but also in what it means to have someone on a platform who knows what it is to say outside of that. We've had Viral Designs also say it, and we've also had Anakara Fashions. We've had Fatu Jom come on, and at least with everyone, the real words that come through that is to embody and believe in yourself. Be bold, don't follow other people's rules, and make sure you are following your heart and your passion because like you were saying, it's not the money that you should be looking at. It's what you are creating because the money will come if you are genuine in what you are practicing and what you are performing in every day in your pursuit of happiness, love, and persistence in what you're creating in this world. I do have a few more moments, David, and I didn't know if you wanted to say anything additionally to that.
If I'm to say anything, is just to thank everyone that has been supporting me in one way or the other. In fact, there are times I just have friends that just send me designs like inspo. I just want to just make something of your own out of this. Do you understand? I have clients that tell me, "Oh, I know this is hard to do, but I want you to do this so you can have a different view of what you can do." Do you understand? So there are just people. There are some. They just set a very higher. They set a higher task for me to see what I do with it and all of that. And to the grace of God, I appreciate because that actually makes us better as a brand and that makes us better in person too. And in terms of relationship, I also want to appreciate everyone that has a personal relationship with the brand. They've actually, yeah, they've been amazing all through the years for real. Like they've been amazing all through the years. I must say, I really appreciate to an extent, how to compare to when I started and now, the love. I wasn't even expecting as at then, there was nobody saying me, do you get? And what's the kind of love I'm getting from people now, I really appreciate. I love everybody for real. Yeah.
That's beautiful. You are destined for greatness, David. And just for the time you have taken and kindness you have spread throughout this last segment of our Spotlight Sunday, you are granted all the blessings in this world because you are someone who will never give up and you will always win. So again to you, my friend, Naja no de Carilas. And that is something that is spoken with true greatness because you had taught it to me and I'm a reflection of you, my friend.
So very much. I really appreciate Jenny and thank you, DibAfrica. I love you guys for real. Yeah, I love you for real. Man. Thank you very much.
All right. So
Yeah.
for everyone, have a blessed rest of the week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Feel free to not only watch us on replay and Instagram, but definitely check out our YouTube. We are also going to be on Facebook. And again, anytime you want to rewatch or anything, make sure you are following DibAfric for more updates. You are following not only David Katt, but everything that he has going on in his stories and his other platforms. Because again, we are here to not only disrupt what people think of the fashion industry, we are here to have you form your own brands, your own designs, and we demand that you rise yourself to your next level of excellence as well. So stay tuned for upcoming events, and we'll look forward to seeing David Katt on more episodes here at DibAfric.